This is what I'm telling you guys. You can get a charge and get canceled if you ain't producing nothing to help the zeitgeist of the entertainment industry. But if you continue to slap out the hits, the audience and the industry will forget about it.
We're gonna sweep that under the rug.
We'll sweep it under the rug.
All right.
But you better crank out some hits. Don't shit like if we could take the visibility where we're getting 1 million views a week and stuff on just 3-4 videos. You know what I'm saying? That's not serving me. That's serving the whole fucking city. You feel what I'm saying? Watch those colors right there. Them colors are the ones that show when you're hot. You want to do me a favor and move that big old mug over there from the table?
What is this thermos? Everything really cold.
Mic check from you, sir?
Check. Oh, shoot. Check. 1, 2. Yeah, that's good.
You know what I've been struggling with, besides the obvious, being here right now.
Oh my goodness.
But temperature, clothing temperature. Me personally, like the weather that we're at right now, I'm gonna put on my shorts, t-shirt, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're indoors, like we have like a different temperature control that it's kind of cool outside today. But I'm talking about the hotter days. Okay. One thing I can't understand, and I think I'm low-key jealous, is when I see the full Nike tech suit and the hoodie on.
And a ski mask?
The ski mask is like, yo, you're just next level. Like, what's your temperature control? Maybe I'm not young enough. Maybe as you get older, your temperature control changes. But I feel like if you're in your 20s and it could be 35 degrees outside, you and your homie can go walking down the street full, one person wearing a jogging fit, head to toe, with the hoodie on, and the next man, black Nike tech suit. And this is not one set of people I'm seeing. I'm seeing it regularly. And I get jealous, fam.
But yo, here's my follow-up question.
Yeah.
Are the people who have like the full-on like suits and stuff, like they're usually skinny, bro? Like if you're a chubbier dude, you're not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen some chubby dudes do it too.
Yeah.
Yo, they're insecure. Cause like, yo, there's no way you're comfortable. Cause yo, that is too hot. Like for me, like I have some body fat on me. So like, bro, my body heat, like, it doesn't self-regulate the same way it would for a skinny person's body heat would, you know? Like those guys don't even get hot.
No, bro. I don't know, man. I've been having this debate with my girl and she's like, they're just trying to look cool, man. And I'm like, no.
Because
but no.
But you know what? I don't know homo, but honestly, you would have to be there to smell the armpits after, like, in a sense, like, are they making the room a musty room after? Like, they go anywhere and they're just like, yo.
I'm just watching them through the window.
You smell. Yeah, you're just watching them through the window. You have to really go up and be like, yo, how many days you been in this? You know what I mean?
Bro, even just looking at them, you start to sweat. I'm like, yo, aren't you hot in that, bro?
Steaming.
No, Diddy.
No, fam. Like, I don't think they are. And that's why I get jealous, because I'm a sweater, obviously. I mean, you know how many times I'm AKA sweat and dread, all that type of shit, right? But like, fam, I'm there watching these niggas and I'm like, it's 30 degrees right now. This is your choice. This is not, you got caught outside and it's, oh my God, I didn't know it was going to be this hot. No, fam.
You knew.
It's 2:00 in the afternoon. You got dressed. You looking lighter?
No. I'm looking for something.
It's 2:00 in the afternoon and you decided, you know what? I'm going to put on the head to toe with the balaclava.
To me, that's crazy. To me, that's just crazy. And like, if you're a woman and you're like seeing this man and he's like approaching you like, yo, shorty, wagwan. I'm thinking they're trying to rob me. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing out here looking like that at this time of day? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yo, but what I will say about that, because I used to be like 250 pounds. I was way bigger.
Really?
I used to be fat. You know what I'm saying? And like, summer weather was always tricky with the fashion for like the bigger dudes, bro. Cause it's like, you don't want your titties to show because you got man boobs at that point. But it's also like the shorts, like you could mess up like a summer fit easily. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like, yo, if you got the pants or like you just got like a tracksuit or whatever, it's like you can't go wrong from like a stylistic perspective. But you can go wrong with like the wrong pair of jean shorts or the wrong socks. Yeah. Or you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, now I'm intrigued by the past fatness.
Yes.
Swimming time, beach time, water.
You have a shirt on?
Shirt on, no shirt.
No beach. No beach. Yo, swimming pools, It depends. Like, it would have to be like, if it wasn't like family or someone I was super comfortable with, like, I wouldn't even go swimming, bro. Like, I would just I just wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you never did the pool with the shirt on, and now you become like a flotation device because the water's bubbling under the shirt.
Nah, but I know exactly how that does feel. When I was younger, but when I was like an adult fat person, I would just avoid bodies of water with people unless it was like a swimming pool and it was just me and I was doing laps or something. But yeah, man, it's so true. Like even now, like I put on a little bit of weight from when I was like really lean, and even now it's like, oh man, like I don't feel as confident going shirtless like I did when I was like super fit. You know?
Yeah. Listen, I've been there, done that. Like. I'm the male Oprah, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been up. I've had the 6-pack all shredded, and then, taking shirt off, pictures, being the most arrogant piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
We should do a challenge, like all three of us. Like we should set a date.
No, we should.
You know what I'm saying? Dusty already has an 8-pack, so like you could be the.
I'm good right now. I used to be a bit bigger.
Really?
Yeah. I put on some weight. Back like 2015-ish to 18.
But growing up, were you lean?
Yeah, I remember you had a little belly them times.
I was chunky, man. I was chunky, yeah. I was at like almost 230.
What?
Yeah, at one point. I was sitting on people. Literally sitting on people. You know
That's mud.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to all the, the fat people out there. You know what I'm saying? It gets better.
Oh, man. Before we start, you did bring something to my attention, Czar. Some breaking news.
Oh yes, this just dropped.
Can you introduce this right here for us?
Okay, so I saw this I think through Real Toronto News, but Academics posted it here. I guess it's all over the internet now. But Nicki Minaj was arrested
I seen
in Amsterdam allegedly for some type of drug possession.
Oh man!
And I think she has a performance there. The police are being like super like friendly and like respect. They're not like manhandling her or like yelling at her, but
it is Amsterdam. Isn't drugs legal there?
Yeah, but not to fly with on the plane.
I know.
Let's see what this video here is about.
Carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying drugs.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not carrying drugs. Inside. Number one, when I came here,
you can go inside.
No, I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
You will get.
We'll never see her again.
I need a lawyer present now.
Okay, please.
Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going.
You have to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes away.
What's the address of the police precinct?
What's she gonna bring herself?
We'll catch you next show.
Oh, she went on IG Live.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Because now the whole world knows.
You're talking about my show?
Yes.
Don't get in, Nicki.
Don't.
For the comments? That's funny.
They'll help to try to get me to my show? How?
To do it as soon as possible. But
what am I doing? What am I doing? I never gave anyone so I'm under arrest. But under arrest for what?
Okay. Stop filming now.
I'm under arrest for what? Okay. Do you know what happened when I came here?
You have to go inside.
Huh? What you say? No, I need a lawyer, because I don't know where I'm going.
You will get a lawyer at the office. You can contact the lawyer, but if you just step in the car, then it will go as fast as possible.
And who's going in this vehicle?
So please step.
He will go with you.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Nicki Minaj is detained. Well, I guess we'll keep people posted on what's gonna happen with Nicki.
Oh man, she's on tour, right?
Yeah. Listen, this is big. If it's just drugs, if it's just some drugs in the car, depends on what kind of drugs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it could be severe if it's not just kush.
If it's Tucci. Tusi or whatever they call that.
Tusi, that's what the kids are doing nowadays. The pink stuff.
Yeah.
I heard about that stuff.
What is that? The pink yayo or the pink?
Yeah.
It's mixed, isn't it? Like
everything.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember when like this young girl I knew, she was maybe like 21. Like she told me about it. I'm like, oh, like that's what y'all are doing these days.
Yeah.
It's like the cool thing.
And then make you want to, have sex all night.
It's a scary world, bro. Mm-hmm. Let's start this shit, man. Okay. You know what? I've been like on this. I just discovered this.
Yeah.
Okay. Randomly on Spotify, a gentleman named Courtney Bell out of Detroit.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how. I don't know what the algorithms did, and they just pushed this gentleman's like album in front of me. It's called Microdose, and the name of the album stood out to me because I like the microdose. You know what I'm saying? So I started playing some of the songs, and I was like, this is some really good hip hop, man.
It's actually good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run a couple of songs and we start this off. Let me know what y'all think, man.
Wow, Royce the 5'9".
Yeah. Start off with some good hip hop, man.
Yeah,
some good
man.
vibes.
That was nice, bro. That was like hip hop for adults. Like I feel like I can actually bump this and like drive and like frequency wise, it's like
you can learn something too.
Yeah.
No, man. Definitely a good discovery right there, man. Big salute to Courtney Bell. But we are Bach is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most host, Friday Ricky Tread, aka still in Canada Rick, aka oh man.
No worry, dog. No worry.
We back at it. Okay, over here, B3 Studios. Like I said, episode 474. We got Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building.
Gratitude.
Welcome back, sir.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Nice to see you too.
And we got DJ Czar in the
DJ Czar, Young Shawarma, Muzzy on the beat.
Muzzy on the beat.
That's a new one, eh?
Muzzy on the beat. But yeah, man, episode 474. Like I said again, before we get into this, big salute to the
75?
sponsors. No, 474.
Okay, my bad.
474.
My bad.
Before I get into it, big salute to the sponsors. Big salute to Diamond Club. If you need that delivery all over the GTA and across Canada, they got the best loud, edibles, pens, any of your 420 needs. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada, or you could use the 7 Days of Weed website. But you could also use the code We Love Hip Hop and get yourself a little discount. You know what I mean? Also, if you want to get a little that grabber, hit up Steaming Hot Grabber. Okay, they got the best types of grabber. Red rose, red hair, and all of the popular flavors you need, and peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steaming Hot Grabber, and you could also use the code We Love Hip Hop. Gentlemen, how y'all doing, man? Oh, you know, I have to put a big disclaimer out in the beginning.
Okay.
We did say to the audience that next week we're going to be taking a break, and I guess
we pump faked.
We pump faked, or things happen.
Yeah.
Right. But before we get into why there is no break and keeping it moving this week, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm good, man. I was at a Red Bull event last night.
Talk to me.
Shout out to Benzo. It's for the breakdancing. It's for the Olympics,
that on your story. Oh, for the Olympics.
Yeah, it's for the Olympics and to go to Brazil. So the winner from Canada goes to Brazil. So
nice.
it was pretty interesting because you've seen the B-boys and then you've seen the B-girls, right? So I got to see that all. That was a crazy event.
Wait, so breakdancing, is that an Olympic sport now?
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had an interview with Benzo maybe about a year or so ago now, maybe almost 2 now when I think about it.
Yeah.
And he was talking about them bringing it into the Olympics as like they're working to get it there. And I think it was already there at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
is it a judge-based thing where it's like kind of like figure skating where it's like the judges?
Yeah, and it's very fast. Like it's like 2 rounds. You know what I mean? Boom,
really?
boom, and then boom. It's like before you know it, you're at the finals.
So what you were seeing that there was like a bunch of like breakdance competition happening that night?
Great. Like it was like let's just say Joe Easy versus Easy or whatever, right? And I can't remember everybody's names, but it was pretty interesting to see. Like there's a lot, and like a lot of people from across Canada came here to get to Brazil, right? So that was like pretty dope, right? Because I'm all elements of hip hop. You know what I mean? So it's like from MC to DJing to graffiti, you know what I mean? So I got to see like a lot of writers there too, right? Like graffiti guys that you won't know.
So was there were they doing live murals and shit in there?
No, but there was a b-boy that had a mural of some of the best b-boys in Toronto or from like Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a mural of that he was giving away and stuff to the people and stuff like that.
What's the criteria they judge it on?
It's interesting.
I can't even imagine.
Okay, it's like you have 2 contestants.
Yeah.
Right? They go up against each other.
Oh.
And then you have the judges, and boom, they just put up the name. You know
so it's not like numbers like 8 out
no,
of 10.
it's the name of the
who they thought was better.
Crowd reaction too.
Oh wow.
Crowd reaction. So you know what I mean? He counts it down, and then boom, from there, people are getting eliminated, and it's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Red Bull has something going with that one.
Well, salute to Red Bull and salute to you for like representing the culture, man. You're going to some real hip hop shit, bro.
I'm outside like that, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
there, man, for that.
And what about you, Zara? How's your week been, man?
It's been good. I started to work out a little more. I've been getting more DJ gigs. I did a prom. I couldn't wait to tell you guys about this. So the prom, the school, they sent us a list of tracks, right?
Yeah.
So I see the list. I see Not Like Us, right?
Oh boy.
So I'm like, I guess I have to play it, you know?
Choose.
But I'm like, I'm not just gonna play it. Let me play push-ups first and then transition into Not Like Us, right?
Wow.
And they're gonna go crazy. So I had this whole like plan, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, I start off hip hop, and then like drop push-ups, and then like in between push-ups, like blend in Not Like Us, the dan 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 dan, because I had a DJ intro, right?
I know I got you on the beat that.
I see dead people.
So when that came in, what happened now?
So nothing happened.
Whoa.
They didn't like it as much as
You messed up the
anticipated.
mix.
No, I didn't. I promise you I didn't, because there were people. Here's the thing. There's only a few parts they're trying to hear. They're trying to hear the A minor. Like they're just trying to do that. And then the hook, right?
Yeah.
But during the verse, like, it just wasn't the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Which I was kind of like secretly glad. I'm like, okay, at least like these kids are keeping it loyal.
He's always smiling from behind the DJ booth, fixing his mustache.
You know what
Let's
my
see how
move
they
is?
react to this one.
You know what my move is? And I don't know if other DJs do this, but say you're DJing and like maybe like the transition doesn't hit as you anticipated. You hide under your laptop. You know what I'm saying? Because my laptop's up here. They see my head, and I just go and I start like searching for the next track. But overall, it was good, man.
Hold on. No, I need to know like the breakdown. Break this down. So push-ups comes in.
Push-ups comes in. Even then, like that's not really a song you dance to, right? Like that's kind of. So I kind of started push-ups like near the part where he was like. Drop and give me 50, drop and give me 50, you know?
And what's the crowd doing? Like, what's the kind of moves that people are trying to get off to it?
Here's the thing, bro. Like, proms in Toronto are so diverse because, like, okay, the guys during prom, they're just trying to huddle and like yell and like jump to you know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
These girls are trying to hear like Spanish music, dance hall, but then like you can't play too many girly songs because then the guys are gonna be like, yo, I can't dance to this.
Weird. You're supposed to be bubbling.
I know, yo, couples were bubbling, and that also reminds me, like, yo. There's no point in going to prom unless you have like a person you're going with. Because when the slow dances came on, I seen a lot of like lonely faces, bro. But I had to play the slow dances, you know. I felt bad, bro. Like if you don't have a prom date, fam, like actually, I mean, if you're a dude, if you're a girl, you can go with your girls.
Yeah,
girls were slow dancing with each other. It's you know. The dudes is like, I felt bad. You know what I'm saying?
What are they doing? Are they just playing the wall?
They're playing the wall and playing cool down.
Some of the dudes, like they would congregate. Like the dudes who didn't have dates, they would put their arms like this and do it.
It's getting weird, dog.
This is so crazy.
It was, I saw so many sides of society at that prom.
You probably saw a lot of future decisions being made right there and then when you don't got nothing to bubble on.
Yeah.
You probably saw the look in a lot of people's eyes like, it's never gonna happen to me ever again, man. The villain arc starting right there on the dance floor.
I could, because I felt so bad. Like honestly, like I felt like my heart dropped for them because I'm like, you know what? Like this is their big night. They drop like a bill to go.
Yep.
They put on their best clothes. Yeah. This is the night. This
limo.
Is limo. This is the biggest night of their lives.
What school is this, man?
Don't say the school.
Nah, you got it.
I'm not gonna say, but it's a Toronto school.
Yeah,
and it is predominantly like Latino, Brazilian. So I ended up running a lot of Spanish tunes because like majority wins. You know what I'm saying? But that's also the tough thing with DJing in Toronto with these vastly multicultural crowds is that like you're gonna get bombarded with requests from like the majority, and then the minority is going to feel excluded. So then when you try to include them, then the majority's coming at you with even more requests. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it's their big night. So like more times at a prom or even a wedding, like I'll take your request because it's like this is your night. You paid. Like, I'm not going to be like, I'm not playing that because I'm DJ Czar.
I'm pick and choose.
Don't you see we love hip hop? I do what I want. Like, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I choose what you like.
And I pick and choose.
Oh,
but it was definitely, it was an interesting experience to say the least. And the kids, like, bro, they don't have too many dances. Like, they had the juju on the beat. Some of them knew how to Dougie. Most of them don't. But some of them did.
Yeah.
I don't even bother playing Soulja Boy anymore. No one knows like they know the song, but they don't know the dance.
No,
really, eh?
No,
it's gone out of the
maybe
zeitgeist.
if you played the Sexxy Red version.
How Sexxy
Red slapped.
How did that react?
Oh,
every song react.
Every song, especially
Hands on your knees.
That one, I'm out of town, Pound Town, and what's the Get It Sexy, Get It Sexy, you
and
know?
Ski probably went off crazy.
That one went off too, but mostly with the girls. But like even the dudes were actually jamming to Sexxy Red. Even Ice Spice, like dudes and girls will jam to that. Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this, but like, okay, I'll say it. Whatever.
What about go?
So like I'm realizing there's a lot of Spanish people, a lot of Brazilians, right? And I was like, you know what? Like, let me play some Toronto, like, let me play some Sad Boy, you know? Because I'm like, they probably know. And I was show that like I'm in touch with the youth by like knowing Sad Boy, right?
And you went right to where I was gonna ask, so keep going.
So boom, like you hear the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
No one knew the song, fam. And like that's not a diss, bro, because I thought people would know the song because aren't we all on the same Instagram? You know what I'm saying? Like we're in the same city. The algorithm's probably similar, but these guys, I feel like they don't check for Toronto music the way like my generation used to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there were times where like proms you would hear like Come Outside, Ken the Goose. You know what I'm saying?
Did you try to run any of those?
No, you need the clean version, first of all. And second of all, like it is a niche population that will know that song now. You know what I'm saying? Especially when these kids, a lot of them are like from other countries and they're coming to high school here. You know what I'm saying? So, but
no, that's good information though.
It's good to know.
That's
man.
like good. The label should be listening to this conversation right here of what's hitting in the party for a prom.
Yeah,
this
prom
is very
important.
specific.
Yeah,
right? Because these are the people in the future. These are the future consumers of said music.
Yeah.
So what are they into right now? You know, predominantly, if you could drop a Sexxy Red or an Ice Spice, you're good.
Yeah. And you know who else? Like what other songs still slap? Pitbull, Justin Bieber, Sean Kingston, Katy Perry. Like they know those songs. Usher, like they like those songs. I feel like they didn't really have good music like during their high school years coming out, like new music. So it's like they look at like what my generation was listening. These guys are like 2007s, bro.
Seriously?
2000, I guess, right?
Well, because their parents.
I guess their parents would be like what?
Yeah, a lot
87,
of them,
like late 80s, early 80s.
Yeah, you know it's funny because when I had the venue, the Visionary Arts Center, and I was renting it out for parties and stuff, right? I rented it out for a few parties that were like some of the people were very young. You know what I'm saying? Like 18, just turning their 18th birthday, and they're playing like Dancing Queen.
Okay,
like
they like
these
that.
are like 70s songs.
They like the throwbacks. They like
yeah,
makes sense.
Bare throwbacks. I heard just like we were talking about Justin Timberlake, like Sexy Back hit in the party. I was like, wait a minute, aren't you like 20?
I literally say that the whole time. I'll play a song. I'm like, how do you know this song? Because like I was a kid when this came out. You were like an idea. You know what I'm saying? You weren't even a person yet.
You weren't even an idea. You were
probably there.
You were just in a ball sack, just chilling.
A lot of them were born in 2004.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
Yeah.
2004, right?
2004 is they're already in university. It's crazy. Like I feel so old when I do these proms too, right?
And that's crazy. And you're the youngest one here.
Yeah, bro. So I can't imagine how you guys would feel if y'all went to a prom. I'm like, these are my uncles.
I'm there making sure my daughters are good.
Basically.
But yo, Friday.
Dancing too close.
Enough about me. We need to address the elephant in the room.
Okay. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer!
All right. If you're cool with sharing.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with sharing. I'm here.
You are here.
The people in the audience who have been like, people who've DM'd me and been like, yo, have a safe trip and all types of stuff. Like, they're probably wondering, so that doesn't look like LA. I don't see any palm trees in the background, bro.
So let me just prelude this. I'm driving Friday to the airport. We're smoking our darts. Friday is already feeling not certain about, he's like, I just need to get past the border and then I can start to enjoy. But there's a little bit of like, is this gonna happen? Are they gonna let me in? Right? And I was like, yo, you're gonna be fine. Like whatever happens. Like you'll be good, you know? So then you get into Terminal 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
So then
from there, I'm thinking now that I'm gonna be going through customs from Toronto. I have a layover in Calgary, and then from Calgary, I'm going to LA. Okay. So I get my tickets and all that. Everything's cool, right? But I asked the lady when I got my ticket, am I going to immigration here or in Calgary? She said in Calgary. So I'm like, okay. I wasn't worried about the immigration part, but I'm like, it's going to delay the gratification of getting on the other side of immigration. And then I'll go on Instagram and be like, the trip is starting.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Like I was telling you in the car.
Yeah.
Took the flight. After a couple of hours, I waited in Pearson for like 3 hours or whatever for my flight. Got on the flight to Calgary. That took about 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, because the time zone change and everything. Dog, I felt like, holy shit, man. I've been on the plane for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? To the point where when we got there, and it was the flights were late and everything too, that to get to your connecting flight, I only had half an hour.
Ooh,
rather than an hour and change that I was supposed to have.
So you're rushing a little bit.
Now I'm rushing. I get there, get the customs, okay, and now here's the test.
Yeah.
They ask me, where you going? How long you staying for? Blah, 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 blah. Regular questions. I answer all of that. I want to go to, I'm going to go sightseeing. Everything's good, Hollywood Hills, all that type of good stuff, right? I said, cool. You mind if we just talk to you in the next room, though?
Damn.
So there was some type of like information that they saw from your passport?
I got some advice later on, and I'll let you know that in a minute.
Yeah.
Right? But boom, I go into the next room. He asked me now at the counter at the next room, and I can see my suitcase over there now. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have a criminal record? I divulged to him, yes, I do. I didn't give him the details, but I said, yeah, I have a criminal record. I finished my warrant expiry back in 2014. Okay, so it's been 10 years, right?
Yeah.
He says, okay, just sit over there, and we're gonna go over some stuff, and we'll get you on the flight as soon as possible. So I have hope.
Yeah, he told you they're gonna get you on the flight
as soon as possible.
Okay.
Now I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, yo, we got like 10 minutes before my flight leaves. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking to some next dude. They're having a convo, and I'm like, now I got like 5 minutes before my flight gotta go.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's like 2 minutes before my flight gotta go. I'm thinking, I'm not getting on this flight. He calls me back over to the counter. He lets me know, sir, because of your criminal record, you're not gonna be able to enter into the United States today. What I would advise is that you go through the waiver process, and you know, then you'll be able to cross anytime you want.
Yeah.
He's like, I know if you knew that you had to get a waiver before, I know you would have gotten one. He was like being super nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, yeah, get out of here. Yeah. It's like, I know, you seem smart enough though. I know you, if you knew,
you would have got it.
You would have got it and prepared. Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever you could, like now I'm like demoralized, right? So whatever you tell me, I'm not going to be like, okay, well, that's good. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll see you next
That's some
time.
good advice, dude. Okay. I guess I'll be back. Like, so they wrote 2 red lines on a paper, gave it to some other officer, said, escort him out, and escorted me back out. And then I had to figure out my way back over to Toronto. I had to go over to the WestJet counter, let them know what happened. They basically took my return ticket back from LA and flipped it to a Toronto ticket. Right? Then I had to wait in the airport. At that point, it's like 6 p.m. or something, Calgary time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a flight at 12:20.
So 6 hours from then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 6 p.m.? And then like 12, 20.
No, my bad. It was around 8 p.m. My bad.
Okay.
It was about 8 p.m.
4 hours-ish.
So 4 hours, you got to wait for your next flight.
To Toronto.
So did you explore Calgary or what?
No, man. I spoke to Dusty on the airport.
You don't go nowhere.
I just sat there in the airport, thought, you know what I mean? I had to go through like texting people and letting them know like, yo, this is not happening. Like, you know, cussed a little bit. Like, I basically stewed in the Calgary airport for 4 hours until I got on my plane. Basically, I got back to Pearson at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So you dropped me off at 11 and I got back to Pearson at 6.
Damn.
The next day.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. You dropped me off at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I got back to Pearson 24 hours later at 6 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
And here I am.
Yeah. But probably a reason, bro. Do you think maybe if you had drove?
Well, let's get to the advice because now I'm going through the process. I've been speaking to different lawyers and stuff like that about the waiver process. Yeah. And a lot of everybody's telling me the same things, just maybe slightly different prices and stuff like that. Yeah. But one person that I did speak to, I'll keep him nameless, but he's been giving me some amazing advice. He said that one, I should have drove. Yeah. Because when you're driving, they don't know who's coming up to the border. Yeah. And when you're flying, there's a flight log. Yeah. So through the flight log, they probably knew when I got to customs, everything was in before I even got there.
And then you got there a little bit too early. So when you're in the airport, they're watching you.
Yeah. So you think they're just the whole time I'm sitting in the airport?
Yeah. They're like, what's this guy doing? Where's he going? All right, just watch him. Let him go to Cal. They could have told you from Toronto.
No, because if you're doing a connecting flight, you have to do it from the connecting area.
True.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. But if I had a direct flight, I might have had a better chance.
You'd have got
through Toronto because the customs agents are American. Yeah. Yeah. Where the customs agents that I was dealing with in Calgary are Canadian. That are acting as American customs agents. Yeah.
But isn't crossing the border like with a vehicle, isn't that still kind of a coin flip in this situation, or is it guaranteed? But
it's not guaranteed. It's just when it comes to situations where, and this is applicable to a lot of us. Okay. I'm in a boat with a lot of artists, a lot of people in the city who are trying to get their careers to another level. And the United States, you know, fortunately, unfortunately, is one of the places that we have to go to be able to take our shit to the next level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? However, when it comes to stuff like this, like, it's a coin toss. A lot of people, when they go to the border, the reason they got through is because they were never asked. And that was my whole thing. Like, they don't ask everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On average, they don't ask.
No, they don't.
And then sometimes they'll be like, you know what? You look a little funny. Let me ask you. Yeah. And then that's how we get into the next room, immigration, and you get turned back type shit. Yeah. And if you lie and say you don't got a criminal record and you do, and they can see it right there, now you're denied forever. Yeah. So I had to tell the truth.
Yeah, I saw a video where it's like if you do have some type of criminal history and they ask you, don't even answer. Just say like, I'd like to withdraw my request from like entering the US or something, because it saves you from like future
denial
incidents. Yeah, denial. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess now you're gonna do the waiver, I guess.
I gotta go through the process, man. Yeah. I have to go through the process, get my waivers up, and boom. Then I'll be able to get across.
Still gotta wait for 6 months, so.
Yeah, it's that's the thing too. Like, there's nobody who I've spoken to as far as legal advice who could circumvent the time. Because they're saying they used to take 3 to 4 months, and the shit is backed up. So now it's like 6 to 8 months for like once the applications are out there.
And then when you do the, like, want to re-enter, this time you rent a car in your name.
No, once you got the waiver, you're good.
Yeah, but you can still rent a car. Like, you just go through Buffalo.
Or drive with a Miskeen, like have someone who definitely.
Yeah, no, but what you guys are understanding, you have your paperwork. You could have it for like a year. For let's say if you do apply for a 1 year waiver. Yeah. Now you can go back and forth as much times as you want with the waiver. Just be like, got my waiver. Okay, bye.
Yeah. But that's a temporary waiver, or it's forever.
No, that's for 1 year, and then you could apply for a 2 year or a 5 year waiver. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I'm also eligible at this point for a pardon, or what they call now a record suspension. So, you know, once that's intact, then I won't even need the waiver. You know what I'm saying? Like they go through, they'll see that I have a record, but it's been suspended because I've passed a certain amount of years. Yeah. Which is like 10 years plus.
Yeah. Stay out of trouble.
You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't been in any kind of handcuffs for a long time, since 2009, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking that that's going to help with my case. Like, yo, you guys haven't seen there's zero arrest.
Yeah, but it just ended. So like you're still like red flag in a sense, right? It just kind of ended, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
yeah.
still kind of like you're in the system.
Yeah, it just sucks, man, because like big salute to B3. B3's out there right now.
Yeah, he's repping.
Yeah. And like those guys had it like all like, we have a bunch of production equipment. We were ready to go crazy, and they're still gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're still gonna be collecting footage on behalf of We Love Hip Hop and for their own production companies and stuff like that too. So salute to B3. He's out there keeping the
holding
dream
it
alive,
down,
holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Big up.
You know what? Matter of fact, let me give B3 a call and see what he's up to. But it's just disappointing because like, I was gonna be the final piece to the puzzle, and you know what I'm saying?
Everything happens for a reason, bro. The city needs you right now. You know what I'm saying?
That makes it worse. It's one thing if it was like for me just by myself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's self-serving. Friday's gonna become more famous. Like, that's cool. And like,
you weren't thinking like that though.
Nah, fam. Yeah, okay, I'll become more of have way more notoriety. But that's on the behalf of Toronto.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm representing a city.
Yeah.
I'm when people are asking questions to a Toronto like expert, quote unquote.
Yeah,
like,
you're the one.
When it comes to hip hop, I want to be able to represent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to take the catalog of artists that we've accumulated over the years, and now the whole world knows about all these people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's one thing, if you're just a talking head sitting there by yourself, like the you guys as co-host, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The notoriety that you guys get to create, and then get to create your own platforms and do big things because you've been on a platform that's given a lot of visibility and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if we could take the visibility where we're getting 1 million views a week and stuff on just 3-4 videos. You know what I'm saying? That's not serving me. That's serving the whole city.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Now country.
So like when something like that happens, I feel like I let the city down.
Not at all, man.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I don't feel like, oh shit, I didn't get to go on a trip. I'm like, damn. Toronto's taking an L right now.
Yeah. I got the phone call. I know what it was. I know what you felt like. So I know how you're expressing it right now, so I can see what you're saying, dog.
It might not be, but like from my perception of just how I feel.
How you felt,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I can't be able to let these people know about what we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever about me. Me's telling me about what I got going on is what Toronto's got going on because I'm a representative of the city.
Toronto. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
When they want to know, okay, well, what's Pressa up to? What's this guy up to? What's the artist you should be checking for? Boom, I'm right here. Could give you the answers right now.
I'll tell you right then and there. But you know what? You'll get there. Yeah, I know, but you'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Timing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I wish the border guard understood that. You know what I'm saying?
But lucky thing you didn't go in there and they're like, hey, Friday.
No, but that's the thing. I can't even tell them like, yo, I'm going there to do my thing.
Like, I just watched an episode. What are you doing here? We know you can't. You know what I mean? Like, when it gets to that, then yeah.
But I wonder if it was like a game time decision from that border guard or whatever, where like they had the power to let you go or like they had to like turn you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they were discussing it, then maybe there was like it was just like a game time decision. Like, should we let him in?
Like,
yes,
if it was
or no? Like,
if
they
it was a year
yes.
later, from that, like from the time you were off of it,
they
would have let you through.
You think so?
Oh yeah, they would have let you through. And you would have just said, "Yo, I'm going to see an uncle, man. He about to croak." You know what I'm saying?
You know,
like,
the fact that we have to lie is a problem.
Well, you know
what I'm saying? Because like, I understand like there's legalities. You have to get work permits. Like if you want to go down there and like do things, but like we're not technically doing the work yet. We're doing the networking so that more work can be done.
Groundwork.
Right? So if you go to the border and say, yo, I want to go out there to New York or LA and meet a bunch of people at labels and do this and that. You should just be able to divulge that. And not just me, an artist, anybody. Just say, yo, I want to go and see what opportunities I can get.
they're gonna tell you, yo, you gotta mail that. You can mail your stuff.
Well, that's not fair.
It's like
they're gonna tell you can mail that, brother. What are you doing?
You got to pay taxes on those opportunities.
Okay.
Okay.
They're gonna tell you to mail your CD.
So is there a price of entry? Do I got to pay $500 to come through and do some networking? Like, and vice versa. Like, let's not get it twisted. There's some people who I've had conversations with who are like, yo, they just let these Americans at any time. That's not necessarily true.
Well, Americans get turned down all the time. Even celebrities, like who have
all
booked
the time.
shows, who are making money for the country, for the city.
But they have some crazy charges though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, we should just beef up our security if we're scared that like this former felon is gonna like recommit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we harbor a lot of people in this country who have like different, even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're terrorists. You know, so you're not gonna let this guy because he has a little like felony or like a misdemeanor. I don't know, bro. Like, it's a little backwards to me, especially because Canada and the U.S. are so connected.
Well, my little felony misdemeanor. It was like,
remember what I said?
I did have a drug possession. Like, people know.
That's
I got a drug possession,
but it's so backwards. It's so backwards.
I did have a loaded burner in it.
Yeah,
you're fine. You're a good guy, bro. That's what they should just look at you and be like, yo, allow him. He's not gonna do something stupid. Let's search to see he doesn't have anything that he used to.
He's going to a gangland.
Yeah, like you got to play devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Former drug and gun convicted felon.
Yeah.
All right. From Toronto, which is Canada gangland, basically.
Yeah.
Trying to go to gangland in the United States.
Like where the gangland originated.
Oh, yeah, I'm reformed. Sure, bud.
I don't know.
What color was he wearing?
I get why they would like create a profile out of that and be like, oh, like this is a high risk entry, but like it might not be. You know what I'm saying? In your case, like for example, maybe if you showed them We Love Hip Hop and be like, yo,
no, that's when they'd be like, really, like, no. What do you think?
So you just talk to felons all the time.
You're going over there to meet up. You're going up there to meet up with some.
So you basically have like, and I'm not saying that this is right. I'm just saying this is what it is.
What it is.
Right? They're going to be like, okay, so you have interviews with all of the people that we've had on our CPAC at some point in time, right? Like, and ones that are incarcerated at this point in time too.
Yeah.
Like, I got a lot of interviews with a lot of gangsters, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, I know what you mean. I was just trying to stand up
There's
for you.
There's mans who have had
it does make sense.
Heinous cases.
Heinous.
Talking about how'd you get into music? You're like asking these guys,
right? And then they go,
like, yo, you know. I turned to that. Still, I was on house arrest.
Oh my God, the house arrest stories.
It's always I was on house arrest.
Yeah.
So,
but are there other countries that you can enter that there's no issue?
Of course.
Okay, so it's
you go anywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Mexico?
Mexico, yeah. I've been to Mexico.
Yeah. He go to Caribbean. You know what I mean?
Literally just not the States.
Just not the States.
No, I want to go to the States. That's happening.
You got to eventually.
Yeah,
you will.
Yeah. It's like those other places, that's happening too, but I'm not giving up on the mission of going to the United States. Yeah. That's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like hopefully that one day. No, there's no hopefully one day.
No, you're going.
Like
we're going.
Within whatever the amount of time that it takes in the ASAP time.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not talking about Rocky and them goofies,
by next summer 2025 you're there.
Yeah, honestly. Before that.
Honestly, that's like
I'm not playing this game.
I'm giving that. That's the deadline.
That's the prophecy.
Yeah, the same time this year, next year, he's there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just so everything just goes through smoothly. You don't rush. You know, you take your time. Everything. All your ducks are in a row.
I'm rushing, bro. I gotta go, bro.
Expedite.
Yeah, fam. You gotta understand. Like,
no, I hear you. I understand it.
If I had some kind of like, you see how like.
Magic powers?
Not magic powers, but OVO powers, bro. Them niggas got felons into the States all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Just jump on the air with Drake and the next thing you know, boom, you circumvent all of that bullshit.
Yeah.
You're walking through the next man's ID.
They're giving They're like, oh, you with Drake? It seems like, you get the royal treatment.
Yeah. Just go. You kill people?
Isn't it true that if you fly private, if you fly private, there's some kind of like way
Clear
around?
port.
Yeah, like you don't get searched or like there's not as much customs.
I've done that.
You're right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't got enough rich friends, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the porter.
Yeah, I don't have celebrity powerful friends that'll be like, oh, Friday, oh, you didn't get through?
Fly him out.
Bro, yo, get to the Clearport tomorrow, fam. Let's get out of here, bro.
Yeah. That's easy, simple.
What? You get some of those friends? Oh my gosh.
You're in there like swimwear.
Paperwork.
What's that?
Let's go, man. What are you waiting for, bro?
We'll sign that after.
Yeah.
When we come back.
Hurry up, bro. Get to the airport.
But yo, what if
matter of fact, don't even bring a luggage. We'll just buy clothes on the road.
Yeah.
What if this time next year though, Toronto becomes so booming that we don't even have to go to LA anymore? People are coming here.
I'm not trying to laugh at the prospects.
It's the way you said it. It's the way he said it.
No, I'm laughing at what he said.
Yeah, I know. It's the way he said it. It's like,
I'm laughing exactly at the words that he came
possible,
out of his mouth.
You gotta keep hope, bro.
For a man to become millionaires without the States.
We're about to enter the golden age of Toronto hip hop and culture. May 2025.
Okay, so at that time, like
inshallah,
60 million people gonna move over to this country or something.
You never know. Still,
look, I don't know the exact numbers, but hopefully something happens, bro. I don't know. I don't even fully believe that, but I hope it.
No, just the whole world just congregates to us. Like,
yeah, we got a lot of space over here.
Yeah,
Are we the second biggest or third biggest?
Yeah, with all
mass?
this space, but then we're just moving all these other people here and just packing them up.
Yo, if we get another. What do they got over there? 350 million people over there in the States? Or 300 million people?
LA alone is what we have in Toronto.
Right?
We need another 300
LA
million.
alone is what we have in Canada.
You know, if they could like just, immigrate another 150 mil, I think we'll be fine by 2025.
Oh my God.
Yo, we got a lot of space, man. People don't think about Northwest Territories, Yukon, none of it. Like Northern Alberta,
you don't want to live there. Those places are cold.
Yo, you could deal with that.
Where your skin is burning you like cold. Like,
just
salute to my
just
cousin.
have some weather control.
He's out there in none of it right now, bro. There's nothing going on over there, bro.
That's because they need more people.
They need more people.
We don't believe you.
People would end up going crazy out there.
Yeah.
Man from Toronto move out there, they'd be like, yo, I can't do this.
It's the lack of sunlight. I think that's what will make you actually go crazy there.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man. I'm back, bro.
I know. We're here.
We here. Before we continue, lighter. Is there any other lighters besides this one here?
You dropped one right
here. No, I have it. It's just dead.
You dropped one right here. Right here.
Oh. Okay, let's continue. Okay.
You made that very like.
I just want to make sure so I don't have to like cut too much on the segment. I got some news stories though, besides all of this sad bullshit, man. Diddy. Well, actually, it's more sad bullshit. Damn. There's a few things on Diddy. Okay. Cassie speaks. All right. Maybe we can get to what Cassie had to say about the whole his apology. Right. We all went through the Diddy apology video and all that blah blah. She said, "Thanks you for all of the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and for those who I've yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But that's only the beginning. Domestic violence is the all caps issue. It broke me down. Someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone who has taken the time to take the matter seriously. My only ask is for everyone to open your heart to believing the victim's first time. Okay, it takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation where you are powerless in. I offer my hand to those who are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but the support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie." Okay, so she finally responded and said something based on Diddy's video apology. Right, we don't have to go over that again. There's another case he got now.
Yeah. Apparently from what, like 20 years ago?
Is it from 20 years
30?
ago?
Isn't it in the 90s?
I think this one is a little bit more recent.
Isn't it from Danny Kane or something like that, or one of them groups?
It was some
Danny Kane, the girl group?
Blonde white chick that's suing him right now.
Yeah, that used to be down there.
Is her name Aubrey? No.
Okay, so what are the latest allegations made against Sean Diddy? This is from The Independent. there's always so much crazy. Like the news is right up to date on this guy right now. Right? They're on him. So okay, it says Sean Diddy Combs, rapper, music mogul, credited with helping blah 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 blah. Combs, formerly Puff Daddy, and his host of other names, is undergoing a myriad of okay.
Holy. Oh, April Lampros, alleging the rapper her and forced himself upon her over multiple instances starting when she was a college student in the 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
The latest controversy for the rapper who has denied blah blah blah. Rapper?
Yeah, they're calling him a rapper.
Rapper.
You know, he does rap. Come on, we're gonna act like Diddy don't rap.
He ain't a rap. I guess hip hop mogul maybe.
Yeah, hip hop mogul. Oh.
Here we go.
Well, now they're gonna strip that. It took away his key to the city.
Let me get past these ads here.
He lost. I think there was a company that removed his music from their ad campaign as a result of all the heat around the situation.
The second this week. In the suit filed yesterday, a woman accuses Combs of rape and sexual assault. Meanwhile, his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, is responding for the first time to graphic video of Combs assaulting her back in 2016. Our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan, has more, and we want to warn you, the details are disturbing. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. The details are disturbing indeed. This is now the seventh lawsuit directly accusing Sean Diddy Combs of sexual assault. Ventura filed a separate lawsuit in November, which has been settled. And allegations in this suit describe Combs forcing himself onto this woman and in one encounter demanding that she take drugs.
April Lampros, according to documents filed in New York County Supreme Court, says she met Sean Diddy Combs in early 1994 while she was attending the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City.
30 years ago.
She says Combs promised her mentorship, invited her to parties, and showered her with gifts. But according to the filing, those gestures became abusive, and Combs began to show a terrible temper and often threatened Lampros. She alleges 4 encounters with Combs, including one in 1995, where Lampros says Combs raped her in a New York City hotel, and then another incident that year where she alleges an attendant witnessed Combs sexually assault her in a parking garage. According to the documents, when Lampros tried to distance herself from Combs, he retaliated by having her fired from her job at a restaurant. Lampros is now the second woman this week to file a lawsuit against Combs. Combs is currently facing several cases with similar accusations.
So here we have it. Yeah. And there was one story, like they were in they were smoking weed, but the weed was like a little bit stronger than she's used to. And then he took her to the washroom and he gave her oral and then turned around and forced her to give him oral.
He gave her oral?
Yeah, like
he's like, come here.
Put her, I guess.
He doesn't want a woman who wants him.
Yeah, he likes the resistance.
Yeah, he's like, they're the prey. Let me go for it.
I don't want you to like it.
Yeah,
and I like when you don't like it.
And she woke up the next,
It's a God complex.
Yeah, and she woke up in her limo or something like that, or woke up being driven back home.
Crazy.
Because she doesn't remember any of this, or she doesn't like. She felt that she was R-worded at this point. You know what I'm saying? Not just the oral part, but like more happened after she blacked out.
But for me, it's hard to see this as an individual occurrence because I feel like if Diddy's doing it, a lot of people are doing it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's
what
to me, it's like they're trying to just make it about him. But I'm like, I need the whole thing to collapse now at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's gonna be like that, like, and I'm not trying to like remove responsibility for him. What he did was terrible, but like, he's not unique in the industry with this stuff. You know, there's been so many accusations of other artists and doing stuff, and usually they just pay and settle, you know?
That's what he's been doing until now.
It's just an easier person to take the fall.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's the most popular of the dirty people.
He has to take the fall. Throughout all his elite friends and everybody that he had the tapes with, and you know what I mean? You piece of shit. You know, like they're like, you piece of shit, you had me videotape. Meanwhile, I'm getting pegged. Yo, bro, I'm gonna get you for this.
Yeah, but besides the people who are doing dirty shit, like there's a whole bunch of abusers in the hip hop industry.
Very much so.
That have not been put under the fire like this.
Nah, Jay-Z's next, they say.
For what?
Who's he been beating up?
Beyonce?
Like they said that, and they also say he was with all these girls like Foxy Brown when she was younger, 15.
Yeah,
the baby mother that has a son for him, 16, but she passed away. The girl that had a baby for him, she died. Like there was a girl just as soon as he had Blue Ivy. There's a lot of things that are about to be opened up to on him too, right? So I feel like Diddy has to take the fall.
Yeah, but what about all the people who have been known abusers who have been getting passes this whole time? I've had a whole rant besides C Breezy, Dr. Dre, all these different people.
Because but then when they were saying Dr. Dre's gay, everyone was ready to write him off, right? But you hear that a DV is easier to like get over than child molestation, or you know what I'm saying? It is, right?
From like a crisis management perspective, DV, it's like, okay, be quiet for a little bit, do some stuff, say sorry, go therapy, whatever. People will forget about this in a year.
The crisis management aspect is cool because, like, okay, I understand there's worse things that could be happening, but the normalization of DV in hip hop has been bad for a long time. It's like it's been in the lyrics.
It's always been,
but it's been in humanity, bro. Like, we were talking about this last week, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not exclusive to hip hop or black culture. Like, thousands of years, there's just been bare DVs. You're looking at like,
do you know they passed the law in 1939 that's when you could stop beating your wife?
Yeah, you're like that. Only then. You gotta stop.
And if it was a lash that, like, if it was something that didn't like kill them, a man couldn't be charged.
Yeah,
like so, it's always been normalized in a sense of like they try to make the woman feel lower, which is wrong.
Yeah,
right?
It is wrong
because like without women, you wouldn't be here, technically. You know what I'm saying? So they've always done that, and then they've always held them back and it's just a way, and they've been sexualized in so many ways, right? So it seems so normal that when you like, kind of like whoever's his PR can be like, yo, you're gonna go through some embarrassing moments right now, but yo, a DV is easier to come back from than them hearing that you no, like even that, right? Because look, Tupac, even though he was set up, Tyson, rape, even though he set up like a lot of other NFL players all the time.
Yeah.
Kobe.
All the time.
Yeah.
Kobe bounced back quick from that.
Right?
Then
went on to win a couple championships, and then we forgot all about that because then boom, his helicopter went down.
But he was but like he had to drop like 50 points a game for us 60. To like allow it. Yeah, like he was going off that year.
You understand?
No, but if he didn't, then people would keep it on him.
Right.
But as long as you rise to greatness,
right?
Certain things like R-wording, DV, stuff like that, it gets excused. Even molestation.
Yes, because now
as long as you slap out some hits,
and even with this, with them come, I'm not with it. Like I don't like younger girls, right? I like older women and stuff, and I like women, in the same act. I've always been like that. But when I look back at certain things, like even with my mother and father, the age gap.
Oh yeah,
when I was born and how old my dad was, I have to be like, whoa.
Yeah, there's
a lot
of
of us are born where their dad's probably 10 years older than your mom.
Yeah.
And that's like
think about it right now.
Back in the days, that was super normalized.
10, 15, even 20 years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah. So there's something there. I've been like looking at it and I'm like,
There's a root to this.
There's
man.
a root to this,
roots,
but
man.
you can't beat around it because if you look at how enough of these people were born, and I'm talking to the audience, think about your own self, how old your dad was and how old your mom is. From your dad and your
mom.
Grandparents. And your grandparents and
Yeah.
So was your grandfather?
Grandparents is even worse.
So now was your grandfather a guy like who does that? Like
technically,
yeah.
But the speed limit was different sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard to judge morality.
But you see,
like the social speed limit was different those times.
Those times,
right?
Yeah.
So a 16-year-old can get with a 30-year-old back in those times.
I would still think that was crazy back then. I would be like, this is crazy.
Yeah, but like it's crazy to our 2024 brains, or even our brains that were cultivated from the 80s and 90s and stuff like that.
Because man's from them times too have gals that are younger.
But we were already starting to get trained to like watch out for stranger danger. Don't get with older people, kidnappers. All that started becoming more normalized in our society. But anywhere like 70s, 60s, 50s, all that, anything seemed to have gone back those times, bro. Like, what? It's then 30s and 40s. Like, whoa.
Elvis.
Who's that basketball player?
Aerosmith.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone
literally got like a 14 or 15-year-old pregnant while he was in the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yep.
That happened.
Yeah.
And that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he continued to play. And as long as he kept on, if he was just like a regular, if he was a bench player, we'd
re-sign him.
Yeah, we'll keep that on top of his head. Yeah. But you go and you start putting up 50 and then mad rebounds. Oh my God. And you get a ring.
What? He never got a ring.
No, he never got a ring. But it was close.
But close enough so you get to the playoffs and you start getting more advertising for the company and Ray Tay Tay. 16 what? Who? 15 what? Who? I don't remember. What?
You look the other way at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same thing with Kels. We bring up Kels all the time. But if Kels was dudding after the whole the P tape came out, if he was dudding, he had no hits, he wasn't writing no bangers for nobody, that P tape would have been on top of his head like, yeah, we're keeping that. You ain't moving. But he started cranking out the hits. B2K, I Believe I Can Fly, Fiesta,
and
everything
they were getting too.
Yeah, but nobody cared as long as you keep on slapping out hits. This is what I'm telling you guys. You can get a charge and get canceled if you ain't producing nothing to help the zeitgeist of the entertainment industry. But if you continue to slap out the hits, the audience and the industry will forget about it.
We're gonna sweep that under the rug.
We'll sweep it under the rug.
All right.
But you better crank out some hits. Those next set of things that you come out with better slap.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna keep that on top of your head.
Yeah. And they haven't taken nothing from Diddy.
So
now they gotta take something from him.
He can come back.
I'm telling you this. He's gonna come back as a preacher.
No. He can come back as an entertainer.
As a preacher, though.
No, he has to be like a movie producer.
Turn to God. He gonna turn to God.
Bro, I'm telling you, based on my theory, I could be wrong.
No, you're right.
Right? Just has to wait. And this is I'm rethinking my theory in real time of what I was like, he's done. Nope. But if you wait a long enough time, and then when you come back with fire, whatever it is, fire movie, fire show, fire music, whatever. It has to be fire and people receive it. Like it goes boom. All that other shit gets
Forgotten about.
It's just ridiculous because it's happened over and over again.
He just married his last baby mom.
He's already planning the re-entrance
and the brother love.
Yeah.
Him and the little one there, King Combs. They're gonna build a church in Atlanta.
Yeah. If that church becomes super famous,
it will be because all the entertainers are still gonna go to him and chill because they're gonna see him changing. You know what I'm saying? And then revamp
by 2026. Diddy will be back in in our social system.
Yeah, but on some God stuff.
Yeah,
he gonna turn to God, but it's gonna be on some like Kirk Franklin, still doing his Diddy bop. But it's church music.
Yeah.
He has the church. He owns the church. You know what I'm saying? Then he starts giving back to a lot of women protection and
DV organization,
all that,
which is owned by him.
It just has to be strategically done. He has to time it right.
Yep. Because DV is the easiest thing. Is an easier charge to come back from, even though a lot of men are in jail right now for that. Right? So many men are in it. Are you really going to beat up the guy beside you and you're in it for it too?
Yeah.
You're not. Everyone's in the same situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And men have gone through that, whether it looks sinister, right? At that moment what we seen, but a lot of men go through that who aren't even popular like him.
Yeah.
And and they never get caught. You know what I'm saying? So or they do go to jail. Or
they get forgiven.
Or
by the girl. Sometimes
there's a part of me, sometimes I'm like, yo, leave your bags, leave, jump out a window. I don't know, because I've seen girls do it.
Yeah.
You'd be like, where the f-? And he didn't even do nothing to nobody and girl disappear. Right? What the hell? Like, as much as you want to say, people want to say, oh, she could have just left. She could have.
Yeah.
In all due respect. But and I'm being real, you could have. If you didn't want to do drugs, I'm leaving the party. If you're getting forced to do things like bro, all you have to do is when he's like gone somewhere for real, leave.
Wasn't she signed to him?
I don't give a damn. Contract is broken. You're kicking my ass. Like, I'm out.
I don't know. I feel like it's different for girls if they're like dealing with a dude like Diddy and he's like threatening them.
Yes, and his power. And but then that means you kind of are toxic too
by like going along with it.
Yeah, dog.
I'm a slippery slope.
That's a slippery slope, right? Because if it was really that serious,
why not leave?
You gotta call the cops. Like, you gotta get, like, if that was my daughter, I'd be like, all right, cool, I'm coming through. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm coming with the white yo, we're killing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that moment, like, it's done. Like, yo, you're out of there. Come to my house. Like, there's no way he can come here and get you from me. You're mad. Cop a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and they worked together for a long time.
Yeah, bro. So it's like,
I'm not trying to excuse
it.
None of us are excusing
I'm not
it.
excusing it. I'm just like, I'm looking into it like there was good times and there was bad times, you know?
Yeah.
And what happened to her is like, he got the better end of the stick because he got the DV off. He got the what he wanted out of her so much that she left with nothing. So when she left with that little broke ass trainer, he's looking at her like, bitch, you ain't got no money. You been with this. What happened? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, all right, I got a plan. All the shit he did to you. What did he do again? All right, all the shit he did to you. Let's go for that. 30 mil. Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was like, all right, cool. Because he knows he probably in this whole process, we're catching up to the end of him. Like of his bad man time. Right? He's old now. If you look at him without the grays, when he has all the grays, that's how old he. Bitch will punch him in his face now. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man. I think he still
got it.
He still knows how to throw a 1-2.
He's still menacing, bro.
He's still menacing.
You seen that kick? You seen that kick?
He works out, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not caping for him, but I'm just like, damn, like there gotta be one bitch out there that could beat his ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. I think he picks them. He picks them well.
Picks them well. Picks and choose.
He picks his opponents.
Yeah.
No, this is what I want to say.
Yeah, no, he does. He
crazy.
He gets the prey. You know what I mean? He's like, he does, and he figures them out and then blackmails them and does what he has to do, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yo, speaking on prey, and let me know what you guys think of this. You can remove this because it kind of sounds crazy. But out of like all the animals in the animal kingdom that have like mating partners, you notice like other animals, like men and women, like they fight. Like a male lion and a female lion will full on like fight. You know what I'm saying? Cats, dogs, like they fight. You know what I'm saying? And like they just had the kids with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's interesting. Like I'm not trying to like excuse anything, but like is this an animalistic kind of reaction? Because like all these other mammals, they fight their girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm not excusing it. Not excusing it. But like it's an interesting insight because we are mammals. At the end of the day, we gotta go to the washroom. We gotta eat. We want to have sex. So it's like we share that kind of like commonality.
But we're the only ones with a conscience of
right and wrong.
And we have reason.
But I think animals know right and wrong too. It's to an extent.
Yeah, but we also have the ability to reason.
Yeah.
Across all species,
facts,
you know what I'm saying? Across all different humans, you know what I'm saying? As long as we learn the language.
Yeah.
We're like animals, like you can't speak dog if you're a cat.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But they have like pheromones, like they have smells, they have body language, like that's how they communicate. Even different animals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, but like we also have social constructs, right? Where like if we went by animalistic like instincts, men can just go walk around and just
kill people,
club chicks, and be like, "All right, you coming with me? I need to mate."
Put her over my shoulder.
I'm horny right now. I need to mate. There would be a problem.
But that probably happened early. That probably happened early in our history. Unfortunately, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
the Stone Ages type time.
Yeah.
Right?
And I guess that's this whole point of like civilizing or civilization. It's like this removal from maybe some of our animalistic tendencies that are a little more
you
like
can't
brazen and like bad, you know?
You can't pop out the bushes because it's mating time and be like, you come with me.
And the narrative, honestly, with black men, they got to stop calling the women hoes, bitches, and sluts, right?
Yeah.
So this is a way of taking that angle, using a guy like P. Diddy, who a lot of black men, when we were growing up, you be thinking about yourself in a hot tub with a glass, and what would you say? I'm doing my Diddy.
Yeah.
I'm doing my Diddy dance. I'm doing. You guys, hey, Mansum used to say it. Right?
I know y'all used to rock Sean John. Don't lie.
Of course.
Sean John's suit is a coveted thing, bro.
They're not
cheap,
the velour one
to
too.
This day,
the velour one
back in the days.
The velour ones were kind of like
the velour one.
You were like a player.
Fam, you go to the
that.
club in a Sean John suit, fam. You're getting pussy, bro.
Yeah, for sure, easily.
With the white Air Forces or what?
Yes.
Woo. Yeah,
it's almost a guarantee, bro.
Right? And that's the thing, like, bro, like when I see that angle, I'm just like, I almost forgot what I was talking about, but
the man flipped the game, man.
Yeah.
But listen, man, salute to Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all the victims out there.
Salute. Salute.
We'll see what happens with Diddy.
I think nothing.
I want to speed through the story here, quick, fast.
No,
Zara's got a hard out at the at 3 or 3:15. So,
yeah.
I want to speed through this story here, and then maybe we'll dig into the story a little. This next one a little bit more with Joe Budden and Tahiri. Okay,
you see?
Yeah, that kind of sparked off of this Diddy shit, right? Because Joe gave his commentary on Diddy, and everybody was waiting for it. At one point, they took it out of their episode when the apology first happened. They pulled their commentary off of the episode. And then he came back the next week and then they went in.
But you said they left the timestamp, right?
There was a timestamp that was left in. I don't know why they left it in, if that was like an Easter egg or it was a mistake. I don't know what happened there. Okay. But the next week they followed up. They came through. They gave their commentary, the whole podcast. Salute to the Joe Budden podcast. I'm a loyal listener.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
So Joe went off. He denounced Diddy. But when it comes to Joe Budden denouncing DB, it always comes back up where his former allegations start coming out. You know what I'm saying? With Tahiri, Esther Baxter. Like, it's always been a point of contention when it comes to Joe Budden, right? Like, he's walked off of interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's Saturday when we film. For a lot of people who, I guess, they've been used to, like, we film on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I usually listen to Joe Budden on the way here.
Yeah.
There is no Joe Budden podcast today.
No, he was going on a break though. He said
they say that
from like a week ago. I heard him say he's going on to do something. He's going to see Tank.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure.
No, because I listened to a lot of pods, so I might have,
you missed that,
or I heard it and then it just got lost in the sauce.
Yeah,
but
it went over your head.
Yes, thank you. Okay,
yeah.
I'll take back the. I don't know if I can do a reverse of it. Okay, so he already said he's not going to be here.
Ish too. Ish has gone to see Tank with him.
Right? Okay.
Salute to Ish. Salute to Joe Budden. I wish I could roll with y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because it's just strange timing. You know what I mean? Like, Tahiri was on his neck back, bro, and he responded.
Yeah, because she wants some limelight.
I don't, like I said, we don't have time to really dig deep in it.
Yeah.
But like,
why not?
It just,
we can dig in.
Oh yeah,
Pause,
okay.
Yeah.
Pause. Should Joe Budden be talking about this?
No.
Because it keeps on every time he does talk about it.
Nope.
They pop out the woodwork.
I kind of say yes, but go ahead.
Unless he's admitting to his mistakes, like Flip.
Exactly.
Flip. I could tell Flip a real nigga, right? He been through his ups and downs with women. You know what I'm saying? He got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He in the trenches. He woke up mornings and his bitch is wilding, and he got a wild too. You know what I mean? He sweat, everything going down. It's a whole episode. You know what I mean? And by the end of the night, everybody having sex. It's like one of those ones. You know what I'm saying? Or you got kicked out of your girl's house. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
And he is explaining like he went through that. And that's what made, and I'm like, like every man has. I got baby moms. I've been through that. You know what I mean? You get into it gets crazy. So when I talk on that stuff, I'm speaking from experience and knowing like, yeah, I could have been that way, and I've changed. You get what I'm saying? So if Joe Budden is being like, yo, yeah, back in the day, I may have had to shake up a 1-2 here and there, feathers. Yeah. But I've learned now that I got all this. Yeah. Now that I got all this money, my infidelities are over with. I wake up feeling good, smelling good. You know how we do, JPD podcast, blah blah blah. Yeah, he could admit that way.
Yeah,
I can say, yo, you can speak on this any time of the day you want because you're not doing that now.
Yeah,
and you've been through it to know men go through that. So you're giving advice to another man. That per se kicking his back in when he's down, knowing that you've been through that. You've probably seen your mama and your daddy go through that, and you've seen your auntie and your uncle go through that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So everybody's a hypocrite.
it's tough. And you go first because I have an opinion on this guy, Joe.
I think if he's able to acknowledge his mistakes, like you were saying, then I think it gives him every right to speak on it. Because it's kind of like, say I was a former drug addict and I'm telling people not to do drugs. And they're like, what? You used to do these. It's like, no, that's why I'm like, I know the dangers of this, right? So that insider information from experience, like you were saying, like, I don't think that disqualifies you from talking about it. No. But like, also like the way he kind of got it to Harry was like, he started kind of insulting her a little bit.
He went a bit,
which would show anybody else on looking through the window, like, look, that's all I had to do to get him going.
It just sounded guilty too, right? And it's like you start victim blaming.
Best response would have been no response,
or like a DM, maybe like DMing her.
Don't even do that because that's even DV.
Yeah, well,
that's even DV.
Or she could take those.
If she is a victim of it and always is victimized by it, you even raising your voice at this person is DV.
Interesting, but he did say like it wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue when you saw me here. It wasn't an issue when you invited me to your new apartment. So it's like it's very nuanced. Like you can't just be like it's not black and white,
Well, the thing is, in that thing, he's not saying I didn't. He's saying, whatever happened, we were still hanging out after.
He said, you're a gold digger.
And most women do that.
Yeah.
They'll tell someone they're scared of you.
Yeah, but like him saying that doesn't take away the fact. Like and listen, I mess with Joe Budden heavy.
So do I.
But I've watched him when those things come up in interviews and he's become super uncomfortable. And it's something that's been in his past now. You know what I'm saying? But it's obviously not in his past because it still comes up. He still has the people who feel a way about him. Like, we haven't, like, this is Tahiri talking, right? But there was the whole Esther Baxter story with him sitting on her stomach when she was pregnant and Ray Tay. And that was like never completely like confirmed. Did it not happen, right? And this is part of the whole Joe Buddenism because Joe, where people get mad at him, is his way of his explanations. You know what I mean? The people are saying he's a gaslighter, all these different things, right? He's manipulative in the way that he explains to people, and it makes you feel crazy.
It's his way or no way.
It's just that like we're not getting clear cut yes no answers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's never been that. So I don't know. I'm not here to kick his back in. I seen that story pop up, and I was like, damn, Joe.
I knew it was gonna come up, right?
Yeah.
As soon as he did, I go, bro, why are you talking? That to hear he's gonna come up the woodworks now. You know what I'm saying?
This is now with Diddy. Somebody else goes crazy and gets into a DV incident, and he has to talk about it because he has the biggest hip hop podcast out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna happen again. So like to prevent this from happening again, we need definite answers, even if it's not the answer that we want to hear. That's what I'm saying.
From who? From Joe?
From Joe.
Joe we don't deserve no answer from him because he's not in allegations now. Like he's just being, he's done it. If he's done it, we can figure that out. We're smart enough to know that Friday.
Well, that's the thing. Why do we have to figure it out?
No, because we're in a cancel culture right now. So why would I go and give it up?
It's just
it'll be on the headlines like Joe Budden admits
that he beat the crap out of his ex-girl, and he's not even with her. He's gonna mess up his real thing that's going on now. Mess up his bag that's really going on now over some past thing like that's in his past.
Yeah, but he's always has a landmine that's going to be there every time he speaks on somebody who's dealing with a domestic issue.
Well, until he says he's been through it before, he doesn't have to say with who.
Well, we need basically a clear him saying this is what's not maybe what's happened, but like this is what my answer to this is with my own personal shit. So that now when he moves on, nobody can say anything to him again. Nobody can pop out the woodworks and be like, revert back to this time where I spoke about this for real, finally. You know what I'm saying? Because all the interviews and all those different times, it was even on his own pod, it was never given a clear yes or no, didn't do it or whatever, or this is how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like Joe Budden's attitude, he probably back in the day when he was on his pills and you know what I mean,
PCP.
He probably slap up a couple bitches before. Who knows, right? Like it's just for him. If you have sons now, you're a grown man, you're gonna probably be a grandfather in a couple years. That's where you have to confront it and be like, listen, to my sons even, like, I used to be this way, but I'm not like this. If you're smart, because we got money now. Never do this. Never do this. If a woman is calling you every name in the book always remember you got more money than her. Leave and get the hell out of there. Don't move none of these women into your crib right away if you don't know them more than 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, move smarter. You know, that's what he should be doing. If anything, giving more men advice on that. And you do not have to admit what you've done to anybody. You can just give them off of experience what you've gone through. Yeah. I'm not looking for him to be like, yeah, I beat the crap out of her. Like, I'm not looking for that.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that neither, but I just need him to give something clear where now he doesn't have to worry about it moving forward. Yeah. Because he's obviously it's gonna happen again. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on here. I got Drake here. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabber with a variety of different grabber flavors and dispensers. They got red rose grabber, that red herring grabber, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabber. Now let's get back to the show. Cheer! Drake's still outside. Okay? Yeah. He ain't going back inside, fam. I don't know if he's doing the vacation thing anymore, fam. I feel like months ago when we were talking about Drake going on a vacation, it's just all been all in cap and in vain, bro. Like,
his life is a vacation. What does he gotta do? Wake up in the morning and go mix coffee?
Fam, to be the top entertainer in the world, top rapper in the world, that's a full-time job, fam.
Probably stressful, like, let's be real.
Yeah, but he gets good sleep and you know what I mean? He gets good pum and you know what I mean? Like, he's good, dog. Smokes good weed. Like, come on.
You think that vacation, he just changed his mind. He was like, this is boring. Only so long I can hang in Turks without doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, who want a feature?
Right.
All right. So he basically jumped on this track here. Hold on. Zara, are you ready to play this in the next prom?
Yeah.
You're playing this in the next prom. This is coming up in the playlist.
You think so?
Fam, this is the new Sexxy Red song with Drake. It sounds crazy, like we're listening to just somebody just shower singing.
Go together.
We go together. Tell these hoes we go together.
I don't like this type of Sexxy Red rapping. Like, yo, stick to the whole stuff. Like, why are you doing like the romantic stuff? I don't know.
But
like, and we switching lanes. Like, that sounds like a grade 9 bar. Like,
fam, I could already see it. You're playing it, and everybody just acting like they can sing, just drunk, going crazy.
Yeah, it's like a chanting song that like everyone would like belt out. It was actually a good song. Me personally, like Sexxy Red, like when she's on her, like, yo, twerk and like F these dudes, but like I'm a baby mom's and my kid needs diapers, but like, you know, like that type of Sexxy Red, like I rock with, you know what I'm saying? Like
ratchet.
Yeah, like her style, I think is better.
She's not waiting after the pregnancy.
Well, let's get to the Drake parts here.
Hit from the back and I'm pulling your shit. Hey, BBL Drizzy, they want a new body, they asked me for it. The last one like I was there. You the hood bitch of my dream, sexy girl, you just asked for me and I'm there.
I like it.
So he flipped the BBL Drizzy Metro Boomin beat. He actually didn't put him in the credits. No, it's just a Take Keith beat. Yeah. There's nothing else that happened on that beat at all. Nothing else happened. It's just Take Keith doing his thing. You know, send me a beat pack.
Yeah,
no Metro Boomin involved because it's a whitelisted beat. Right?
I know, right? Anybody can make money off it.
I think because he probably sampled what Metro Boomin sampled. The King William. There's like a AI like profile that made that song, and I think Metro Boomin threw his own drums, and then maybe these guys just threw similar drums. I think it was great, man. It's good to see that, like, yo, after all the rap beef, Drake is still good. You know what I'm saying? He still makes good music. Is what I think. I don't know what y'all think.
I think that he's talking a load of shit on that.
Why?
You don't think he's paid for BBLs for girls?
Yes, he has, but it's just a load of like, brother.
He's responding, bro.
I love Sexxy Red too, eh? Like, she's dope. I fuck with Sexxy Red.
But you don't think she's saying a lot of nothing?
Absolutely so. But that's their style out there in St. Louis.
Okay, yeah. It's about the twang. I mean? It's about the swag.
That's their style out in the Lou, right? No. I know he's responding with the BBL thing.
Yeah.
Right? I know that. But it's still kind of like...
You think a little bit too late?
I don't care. I almost didn't care.
Yeah, but he didn't go aggressive with it. right?
No,
like he's just having fun.
He's just having fun. But is that our summertime vibes?
Well,
definitely not.
Because if he thinks that's gonna outdo like us, still, it's not.
No. I don't think he's trying to outdo it. But like, do you think that?
But
like,
no. But
he has to.
He's acknowledging.
But everybody, that's what. Okay, if he had just came with the regular rap thing that he normally does, right? It would have been like, what is this? Man's running out of steam. That's how it's looking still. It's looking like that. Like, yo, homie, you just got on a record with, you have 5 records with this girl. What about one of the girls from Toronto, #1? Anyways, you know what I mean? Like, come on, put some, like you were supposed to come back here and regroup. Lock and load. Like, there's no lock and loading. You went back over there to the same little skelly. And then, you know what I mean?
So wait, you're saying that he should have tapped back in with Toronto before coming back?
Everything simultaneously. You do this and do that. But I'm just saying this.
So that's a whole other mission.
That's a whole other mission.
Like, with Drake, like, should he have come back on the feature or should he have just laid low and addressed this Kendrick thing? Because that's basically still the elephant in the room.
Honestly, honestly, if I was, I'd be like, yo, sit your ass down, little nigga.
So say nothing about nothing.
And yo, we gonna go do some film. We're gonna get some actors from Toronto now and let's create us. Instead of you going putting money over there in the UK for Top Boy and stuff, we originate our own shows, get some more things going on, build the criteria, build the thing, right? Then we drop again. When there's more creative juice and there's yo, we'll find some different ghostwriters even if I had to. You know what I'm saying? Like fire all them other ones. Them ones is ratting. Now, you know what I mean? There would be a whole better regroup. I'm lock and loading. I'm like, okay, I'm the king of this, right? How do I keep my crown? Because they're trying to knock it off.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna hit you like 50 now. I'm gonna go and start my own production company on a level. Produce some movies out of Toronto. It's cheaper to flip in film here anyways. You know what I'm saying? Put some of our actors from here on. Then the music comes. Then you put your own soundtrack together. Now it's different, right? That's how we'll win.
It sounds good.
Sounds great.
But like, I think from the perspective that he's living in, you don't have to do it.
You don't have to. No, you need to. Because you're just repeating the same jab step all the time. And now you're open, dog. I could punch you right in your chest because you're open. We know your next move.
I feel like Drake kind of, and this is my speculation, he kind of gave up on fostering super local talent because he saw the repercussions of it. And he saw that maybe the people who he saw potential in, they fell short.
Did you just hear what I said, though? I didn't say music. I said now movies.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Like you went and put money in the Top Boy, but let's do our own thing here.
He has Euphoria, American show.
You're not, it's here. Grab here first, then let's go and do some music after that. Yeah, do this little BBL Jersey response thing, whatever. It sounded cool, sounded fun at the moment. It might not age well. To me personally.
Well, yeah, it might not age well. That might be true. But I think at the same time, when it comes to like his moves, he's risen so far beyond Toronto that if he doesn't put on Toronto, he'll still be fine. You and the people that are around here might not be happy, but it might be upset.
I'm not upset.
It's not gonna affect his bottom line.
It don't pay my bills. But at the end of the day, I'm not upset. I'm speaking if homie, if you seeing this, I might just give you an idea, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Because it's just like I'm a real hip hop head. That ain't working for me. That's a satisfaction I need from you, dog. You know what I mean? As my favorite rapper, where's the satisfaction? Where's the growth in the?
But are you a part of his core audience? Like his core audience right now, it's evolving over the years. Are we starting to get younger people who are not as invested in this whole thing? You know what I'm saying? These guys are just trying to do numbers. They're trying to sell records. You know what I'm saying? Making us happy as far as the integrity parts and all that and everything, that's cool. And we'd love it. I agree with you. I want all those things. I want him to put on the whole city, all that.
I don't want him to put on none the whole city.
I want him to like do different things where he's bringing up the culture in the city too.
Yeah.
That's all well and dandy. But like, if he doesn't, he'll still be able to make a bunch of hits that like people who don't care about that shit will be listening to, bro.
I disbelieve because if he had a hit right now, I would have went and bought the new OVO Jordans that just came out. I'm just being real with you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, it's not time for Drizzy to drop and come back with a hit by himself.
Yeah, he needed a warm up fight before he.
So we're saying that is a hit right now?
No. This is just something on the Sexxy Red album that's gonna play in the jams
to show relevance, just to show face. It's like, yo, I'm still here. Exactly.
Yeah, he never really leaves. But like, as far as him coming back with a game plan, he does definitely need to come back with a game plan. But like, he can't just leave. He probably is contractually, he can't just leave.
No. I'm not expecting him to leave. I'm just expecting,
or not leave, but like leave for an extended amount of time. I mean,
yeah, definitely not. He has albums. He has a $400 million contract.
They're like, yo, if you don't drop by the end of 2024, dog, like, yo, like we need these asses shaking in the club, bro. Screw all this Kendrick shit. Like, can we get back to business? Can we get people dancing? You're gonna do a house album. What are you gonna do? Because we need to get people dancing. You know what I'm saying? Nice little side mission, you and the little dark-skinned kid from down in LA, but like, can we get back to making this money now? If I'm the label, I'll tell them like, yo, abort the mission, fam. Like, let's get back to money.
Yeah, stop fighting. Why are you fighting with these guys? We need an album.
Yeah. Go talk about bitches.
I know. I'm lost though with him.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually lost. I love Drake, but I'm just a little lost.
He's in a weird place, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long summer for him, man. Yeah. It's gonna be a long summer. That's why I sit your black ass down. You know what I mean? Little yellow paper bag banana ass down. I'd sit down for a second, dog, and regroup, dog.
This is why Drake is Drake, man.
Well, you know what I mean? You gotta keep the legacy, right?
Yeah. So it's not easy being the guy on top, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, pause.
Hey yo. I don't got my Ayo sound effect loaded. Okay, let's move on, man. I got a couple more stories over here. Holy shit, I got a few here. K Money and the Wasses, they're trending.
Yes.
Okay, they got a tune here. I see. What is it? K Money, Casper.
Do we look offended?
No, not Casper. K Money, Pressa,
Burna
Bandz,
WhyG.
on all on one song, dog.
Okay. This is a good song. We all have headphones on.
Yeah.
Just listen to how it's panned. Because right now this left headphone doesn't work. I might not hear the song.
Okay, let me pull it up here because you were saying something about on the YouTube video.
Yeah, and yo, by the way, like I'm not even roasting because I know technical issues happen, but that was like a standout of the track, and it kind of took away from how good the actual song was.
I did not notice. I'm noticing it right away. I'm a cripple like Chanel. Because I just for the listening audience, I can't do that for
too long, eh?
Right? Okay, but I did hear the song and I didn't notice it when I was just listening to it in the phone because I guess the phone panned it on its own. But yeah, that's messed up. They need to fix that. And it's trending. It's trending 28 right now.
It's still a good song. That's the thing.
Too late now. They probably there's something with the engineer. Engineer probably did some dumb thing, dog.
Panned it to the left by mistake.
Stupid, dog.
I don't know if it was the engineer or the video editor. My bet is that it's a video editor because you have to be a terrible engineer to not notice that like only one side of the stereo track is playing.
Have to get fired. Yeah. The song itself, fire. I like the way that they all linked up and got on there. I feel like how K Money came home and now he's like just
active,
all full steam ahead, right? But yeah, that's annoying me, man. Damn.
It happens, bro. It happens. I mean, they still got the views. It's still a good song. Hopefully they re-upload.
You know what K Money's gonna say? He's gonna be like, "Do we look affected?"
No, but you see, if they try to re-upload it, they're gonna have to start the view count from 0. That's the problem.
Drop an audio version.
They won't be affected. They wouldn't be affected, you know.
If I was them,
just allow it.
No, I would re-upload it. It's only 2 days old. Just do it now.
But by tomorrow, someone else is out with the, you know what I mean?
Maybe re-upload it with a twist, like maybe throw someone else on it.
No,
I don't know.
Just re-upload it. You're not gonna get it's not gonna trend again.
Let's come back.
But you'll get your 100K views.
28 trending.
Let's come back to this a week from now. Let's see if they did it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're gonna do that.
You don't think so? Right?
Just keep it running, bro. They probably can't even find the actual. Because if it's on
I can fix that myself.
Yeah. Anyone can
Me
do
as a producer, I can go in front of Adobe Premiere and fix that in right 2 seconds.
See?
2 seconds, dog.
So then that's a mistake on their end.
Yeah, listen, fam. Holler at your bro. And you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of people in the industry or like behind the scenes that try to help these guys, not these guys specifically, but like a lot of artists with what they're doing. And it's cool. It could be your homies, different things like that. Sometimes niggas don't know what they doing, dog.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Or don't take nothing for free.
Because that's what you get.
Holla at the boy Friday. I'll do things at a discount. You know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely get you right with some production shit. You know, and if I don't know how to do it, I know the man who knows how to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's move on.
So shout out to them, man. It was a good song. Yeah, I'll admit that.
Yeah.
I just want to hear the stereo version.
Yeah, man. It's messing up my experience. I want to make sure to give it a good review because I did hear fire.
Yeah,
but when I listened to it on YouTube, damn, man.
I wanted to download it too, and I was like, I can't download it because if I'm at a gig and it's only playing on one side, I look like a bad DJ.
Well, you know what? We could run it off of the Spotify version. I'm sure that there's a version on Spotify already.
Okay, let's see. If this is stereo, then they're fine. Then it was just a video error. It sucks, but it is.
Sure, it's just a video error. It has to be. Like, watch this.
I hear it. Yeah.
Okay, for the listening audience.
Yo, it was not.
That 35. Okay.
Yo, they actually all went in still. I can't lie.
Okay. See, I know they have a banger on there.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Just if they can just re-upload that right away, you'll get those views back easily.
Maybe even more.
Yeah, more.
Probably more.
Get revisits.
More. Fam, probably more because there's probably a percentage that's probably like it's at 34,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
It probably should be 64,000.
Yeah,
but there's people who heard it and they're like, it's not on both sides. Boom, next.
Yeah, next.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you re-upload that now, you still got time. This is like, I'm gonna holler at them after I finish this recording because by the time we put this out, it's gonna be like 4 days.
I know they're like, yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like, fam, why don't you tell me before? Like, nah, fam. If you do it now within like the next 48 hours or whatever, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So by the time people are watching this, maybe it already happened.
Yeah,
flip this. I got some no jumper news for us here.
Yeah,
no jumper. So we're already clear on everything, the changes that happened, which is kind of weird because I was gonna go over there and do the news.
Yeah, but he's still down with Flacco.
Yes, Flacco's still there,
and that's who
right.
You're down with.
Yes.
So,
but the thing is, I had a schedule. Okay, just to be a little bit transparent with the audience and stuff, right? I had a schedule of the days that I was supposed to be on the news.
Yeah.
And I received that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I was ready to go do Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday on the news.
Yeah.
Then I got a message from Josh saying, plans changed. I'm going to send you a new schedule soon. Stand by. Days passed. The trip is getting closer. No new schedule. And then Adam makes his announcement that he's changing all of the formats over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a few things have happened now off of this now because now that he's changed the format, you know, like you said, Flacco's still there.
Yeah.
I think what's his name? Sharp is gonna still be there. Almighty Suspect is gonna be there. Yeah. Lush is still there. He's on the Tuesday show. Yeah. Right? Lush lucked out because he got fired and rehired and then retained when everybody else had to leave. Lush is the biggest winner out of everybody.
Everybody.
Okay.
Because they did him wrong there too. I won't even lie.
Because
they did him and Flacco bad.
Yeah. So for him to still be there after being fired and coming back, he's the goated for that. Bro.
What about 100 though?
Whack 100, he's been on his pages starting a new podcast.
So right? Whack is out of the building.
He didn't keep Whack?
I don't know.
No, he knew. He's like, yo, this is getting too weird around here.
So I'm gonna go to salute the Yazzers. I'm gonna go to Yazzer's page, okay? Over there in the West Coast. Okay. They're the ones who keep us up with all of the Fignunity news and different things like that.
Yeah.
And Adam and DW Flame have now been going back and forth because DW Flame, for the people who don't know, he's one of the No Jumper hosts. Yep. He had his show, I forget the name of his show, the CEO podcast.
Yeah.
That's the one that we just reviewed the other day where Whack went at
yeah, and it was real.
At Flacco.
And it was real.
Right? And they're saying that was real. But that was his podcast. And he does news appearances. He was on Adam's Tuesday show, but he walked out because Adam called him a bad bitch. They were joking around and he ended up walking out. That was a whole viral thing. Right? So when Adam made this change, apparently he never called DW Flame.
So he pulled up to work?
He found out on the internet with everybody else.
Yo, what I want to say about Adam, but I don't want to say it.
So here's DW Flame.
Worried about the wrong things, champ. You got to worry about paying Dejan about letting him get shot at no jumper by a fake security guard, and you don't want to pay it. You don't want to pay a black man that much money. You know what I'm saying? Adam.
Oh man, here we go.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all tune in for my live stream, right? I'm going to do my live stream today. Truth is, niggas is getting shot. Shit is unprofessional. There's lawsuits going on. I got some good shit for y'all, so y'all pay attention. That's why No Jumper is going the way it's going, not because of the shit that niggas is saying. Let me tell y'all gotta pray for a couple people, cuz. Let me tell y'all who to pray for, cuz. Pray for No Jumper.
We love hip hop.
The man said you gotta pray for a couple people, cuz. Pray for No Jumper.
You or someone you know has been charged $5,000 to appear on DW Flame's podcast.
Let me stop right there. So DW Flame, during his rants, because now he's been ranting. I guess he's out of the building. And like I said, he didn't know. So now he's been on rant mode. He said, you think I'm dumb in another rant. You think I'm dumb to get the opportunity and be over there. Them niggas is getting a couple of $100 to getting no money over there. And if I'm over there, I'm not going to get money. I'm charging people 5 racks to 10 racks to be on my podcast.
Which I'm podcast not even booming like that.
Right? And I'm there looking at myself, wow, you're saying that publicly? What are you doing?
That's why he wants you out of there.
Right? So now Adam is saying, Adam's responding to that. Okay?
Then you may be eligible for financial compensation. Please contact me, Adam Grand Mason, lawyer at large, and I will assist you in getting that money back. Yo, somebody just pointed this out to me. Peep game. Look at
Adam has time, eh?
They're doing 60, 70, 100.
Having fun with it.
9K. Ugh.
He's talking about T-Rel going off on the Danny Brown podcast on him. So yeah, they've been going back and forth. I think there's more.
So I'm buddies with this guy, AJ the Menace. I met this guy. He's a podcaster.
Okay, they're talking about the Menace podcast going over there, and they're saying that they try to get him to mark out Sharp. There's been a lot going on, but post No Jumpers changing, I'm seeing Almighty Suspect doing live streams. I've never seen him doing live streams before. Like he's gaming. You know what I'm saying? He's popped up on my algorithm.
Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right? Flacco's doing more videos.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
He's keeping it low key, but with people who aren't gangsters.
No, but the team itself, now that everything's changed over at No Jumper, that was a steady thing that these guys had going on. A lot of people might feel like the carpet might have been kind of pulled from underneath their feet. Dog. They moved to LA. Flacco's not from LA. No. He moved from North Dakota or South Dakota to over there. Right? Yeah. There's a couple other guys, but Sharp's from Las Vegas.
No. He from
Denver? No.
No. He from the Bay Area.
Oh.
Yeah, but they moved to LA. He moved and got that apartment in LA because he started having a more he had a more frequent role on No Jumper, especially his show started blowing up at the time and everything. He wasn't living there when his show first started blowing up. He would fly in or drive in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now he planted his feet a little bit more, and now everything's changed. So for Adam, salute to Adam. He's going to be good, but the staff themselves a lot of guys are going to have to be pivoting.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not a bad position to be in because now you're at least in a position that you've developed some sort of viewership, hopefully some type of visibility, and now it's up to you to capitalize to figure out, was it me or was it No Jumper?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Am I the one, or is it just because I was on this channel and it's that's what's gonna separate the men from the boys?
I think it's No Jumper.
For most of them, yeah.
For most of them, the only group to come out of there again is Community. That's actually still
their own. And Flacco's
carved
not gone.
His own lane.
Yeah, but he's not gone.
He's still there.
He's still there.
No, but if Flacco was to leave No Jumper at this point right now,
he'd be okay.
I think he'd be okay.
He would be okay. Sharp now. I'm kind of.
He kind of lost the spark.
Yeah, because because anything he does, it has to be confrontational.
He has a lot of haters too, and even
which is good.
it's good to an extent. However, like, I don't know. I think it went from like him being viral and like cool to like now people just don't like him.
From soft white underbelly.
They're calling him a lolcow, like what the kids use now.
Wait, what?
It's like you're just like a
lolcow?
An internet people that people clown on the internet.
Like a cash cow, but for laughs.
Yeah.
Lol cow is crazy.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Yo, the internet I watch a lot of YouTubers, man.
Yeah. Lol
cow, man. That's what I'm not saying this sharp, but I'm just saying this is what the internet is starting to make him become. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I know they don't like when this channel is mentioned, but Point and Shoot be on their neck, bro.
Neck back watching.
He's hilarious. I don't care.
And his videos get a lot of views, bro. Like, I would be kind of bent if I'm No Jumper and I'm looking at the reaction guys getting more views than the content on my own channel.
Yeah.
Like, he'll do No Jumper will drop a video, it'll do like 30, 40,000 views. And then this guy reacts to how stupid these guys are and and he does 100,000.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, man, it would have worked pre-COVID and like 2018, like having a bunch of gang members.
Yeah.
On a podcast and shit. But like now, dude, I don't think so, dude. You got to have more like, you know,
some real podcasters.
Some real podcasters and media friendly people. And every time we watch you guys, it's not a damn confrontation or a fight.
Yeah. And there's good content happening, like not boring content, but like well made. This is a good conversation. It's an engaging conversation.
Yeah.
The guests are speaking. People are talking into mics. Like, you know, it was a good ride or whatever, but we got to admit there was a lot of there was a lot of bad podcasting going on over there.
Very bad.
Yeah. It almost became like a freak show.
Yeah. Jerry Springer of podcasts.
Or even Howard Stern, when Howard Stern had like his crew of like misfits
weirdos,
or whatever.
Weirdos.
Yeah.
And just not even like and on a production standpoint, like nobody's talking into mics. People are just interjecting whenever they want.
Baby need to blow his nose.
Yeah.
When he be talking, it sound like he need to blow his nose all the time. I'm like, yo, nigga. Like,
yeah, and they're just not like I know Adam is a well trained, honed podcaster, and he takes it seriously. I can tell when he does podcast with it, because he doesn't do a lot of shows with a whole bunch of his guys.
Yeah,
and when he does, he gets annoyed. He was getting annoyed because
they're walking on while he's doing like the last one with him and WhyG. Yeah.
Mans are just walking onto the set.
And
he's probably like, dog, like he said it. He watches good shit.
Yeah.
So when he's now being the producer of stuff and it's not good shit, he's probably like, this is my shit?
Yeah. Like, I'm going to put out less, get rid of these hooligans.
Yeah.
And revamp this shit again.
It's a circus.
It's a freak show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And it sucks because those guys are going to be on the short end of the stick of it. But like, for the people who want to take in good content, if it hones in and makes good content come out at the end of it, then maybe that's better for us as the audience.
That's better for us as the audience.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to get rid of some of them gangsters, though.
Oh Lord. But yeah, man, salute to Adam, salute to the whole No Jumper staff and the ones who left, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep up with this DW Flame shit though.
Yeah, he gonna meet up with him and fade him.
Oh,
I don't want to fade.
I got one more story and then we will touch the road.
I think AD and them are gonna take him though.
If they do, then that's gonna be crazy.
They're gonna take him.
Sean Kingston. We have to talk about Sean Kingston for a sec. We never bring up Sean Kingston on the podcast, but he's been on a tear apparently.
Yeah.
His mom and he now got arrested for fraud.
What kind of fraud?
Well, they're broke.
So they basically they buy expensive things from people and don't give them all the money. And then when they're supposed to, and then they also promise them that, like they did it for private jets. Like he did it with a private jet with this woman. He put down a set of money and never paid the rest. But he said he was gonna give them promotion and stuff like that and put them on his Instagram. But like they never get their money. And he has a bunch of shit, jewelry, all types of shit that he has. But he's never paid the full price for any of these things.
Even that house probably he lived in.
Okay? And he's been doing this under our noses because we're not paying attention to Sean Kingston and what he's up to.
Bunch of Jamaicans.
He's been wilding.
His mother both taken into custody, allegedly stealing more than $1 million.
Put him on
Thanks
to
again for joining us here on ABC 7 Hulu and wherever you stream. I'm David Ono.
I'm Ellen Leyva. Sean Kingston was arrested in San Bernardino County just hours after his mother was arrested during a SWAT raid of their Florida home.
And that was news reporter Ashley Mackey joins us now with more on the charges being levied against the singer and his mom. Ashley?
That's right, Dave and Ellen. Sean Kingston and his mother are both facing several charges related to fraud and theft. On Thursday, we reported that the two were arrested in an Instagram post that's been since taken down. Kingston wrote, "I'm good, and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." Well, today, his mother, Janice Turner, stood before a judge.
Beautiful girl. Wow. I played this.
Jamaican-American singer Sean Kingston, best known for his 2007 hit Beautiful Girls, is being held at the High Desert Detention Center in Adelanto, California, after a SWAT team raided his Florida home mansion. It was there in South Florida that his mother, 61-year-old Janice Turner, was arrested on fraud and theft charges. Turner and her attorney appeared before a judge Friday morning. She faces 8 charges, including grand theft, fraud, and organized scheme to defraud.
Criminal use of personal identification information. Count 7, grand theft greater than $100,000. And count 8, criminal use of personal identification information. I do find probable cause.
Kingston, whose real name is Keyshawn Anderson, was arrested without incident in San Bernardino County. He was performing at a park in Fort Irwin, more than 30 miles outside of Barstow.
Now was performing at a park.
I don't like how they said that.
In Florida.
Not even a festival, dog.
He was at a park.
It was probably a concert at a park. Like,
he's doing little small things.
He's next to the swing set.
Like there's just a barbecue going while he's singing freaking.
See, they're already lining it up to like put him in some other allegations soon.
An attorney present during the raid filed a lawsuit against Kingston, accusing him of paying only $30,000 for a 17-foot TV system that cost $150,000.
I feel him.
Pitch that he goes through
out here doing the
defraud people. He induces them into giving them really expensive things. We know that our property is inside this house right here.
Janice Turner.
Okay, and that guy speaking, all right, and that's pretty much the gist of it. That guy speaking is speaking on another case. He's not speaking about this TV case. He's speaking on something else.
His property is in there.
His property's in there because he wanted to get something back. Like, there's a whole bunch of people who want their money back from Sean Kingston. Wow. Sean Kingston's been out here finessing the game for the last 10 years, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame him. I'm being real with you. I don't blame him. You want to know why? He's so used to the lifestyle when he had the hit songs and it was coming in. Remember, his grandfather is a reggae star.
Okay.
Yeah, go look up who his grandfather is. Has a big hit too from the 70s or 80s, right? So he's already grown up in the music industry and in the business. His mom has some money, obviously, before that. They've gotten a lot more. And when you're used to living a certain way and you're losing it, this man hasn't put out a hit in how many years?
Maybe 20 years.
Thank you. What did they pull up? What did they pull up just now? Beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Like, he had songs after that, though.
Yeah,
but it didn't hit.
That's his.
Dirty.
Let you go. Like, I know, but
true.
Eating, fire burning. He had actually a slew of hits, but like, you're right, like not any in the last 10, 15, 20 years, probably.
Yeah. Right? So right there, you're running low.
Yeah.
People don't want to downgrade their lifestyle,
and you're right. And then your mom's like, yo, we're on our last $1 million, son.
Yes, 16 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
Right? And even that label deal, like who knows who he still has to owe.
Yeah, he probably been getting like this
janked.
A small,
like
he's getting checks for $23 for Beautiful.
Right? Didn't he get into some other problems a while back too? Like he was involved in some shit before too.
Yeah, and also he was out there signing, like I think he finessed Tory Lanez.
He did it. Yeah, he's finessed Tory.
He signed Tory,
He
right?
signed Tory, but Tory had to get out the deal.
Yeah.
I don't respect it. The only reason, if a man is stealing food to feed his family, I can sort of respect it.
Yeah.
This guy is finessing for luxury items that are unnecessary. Like you need $150,000 speaker TV setup. Like, no, you don't, bro. Like, really sell your crib, move to a little apartment, be humble, bro.
Get a nice 50-inch, you're good to go, bro. 56-inch TV, you're good to go. You don't need a couple of those. Yeah, you don't need $150,000 TV, dog.
And that's what leads me to believe the mom has something to do with it, because like she's probably influencing him to be like, look, you're Sean Kingston. We just give them this,
and then you get this.
Yeah,
and then we don't pay them this.
Can't do nothing.
Them can't do us nothing. Next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Police at the door. Mommy.
Yeah, but look at the mom Dukes. When you see the moms in the mugshot,
she looked like she's with the shits.
Like I don't want to say it, but she looked like she did it.
She did.
Saying she looked guilty off the mugshot.
Look at this fam.
Remove the closed caption.
Yo, with those fake eyebrows and her bald head. That's crazy, cuz.
Yeah. She is fearless.
She looks like Griselda Blanco.
I know. They knocked her wig off in the middle of all this. Where's her wig?
God.
Where's the woman wig?
They can let her keep the wig for the mugshot.
Come on, dog. She has some braids at the back like a mullet.
Her and I have kind of almost the same haircut if you don't look at the sides.
That's crazy. Like, I know you just go like that, like crazy.
Oh man, I might have to make a split screen with you and the mom Dukes there.
You know what? She'll survive in there. Put a couple tattoos on her head top.
She looks like she's been there already. Listen, Sean Kingston. I don't want to disrespect your mom, Dukes, but she looked like it's not the first time on range. Like, she'd be like, "Yo, give me a cigarette, dog."
Yeah, that too. But she's like Yadi. She's probably like, "I'm not in this."
Yeah, she might have done a Jamaica jail actually.
Yeah, she went to Jamaica jail. She's like, "Yo, this I not man."
Yeah, so listen, we're gonna keep you updated on what's going on because he's in custody now.
I know.
When this first dropped, his mom was arrested,
Yeah.
and he wasn't arrested yet.
No.
So his mom was in custody for like 2 days.
So his mom snitch.
I don't know.
Maybe they got another warrant. I don't know.
And they've been looking for him, fam. They got his mom's, and they couldn't find him. Like they went to the crib, like to his mansion in Miami, and his mom was the only one there.
Yeah.
But they were looking for him, so they took Mom Dukes. And then now this is like 2 days after, about 2 days after I first heard about this.
Yeah.
And now they got him. So he was kind of on the run.
Or
maybe not. He did a show in the park.
Yeah.
next to the slide.
Well, who else was doing a show the other day and they were gonna get hit with with like a warrant or something. I think it was Tyrese. For some he was getting sued like $10,000 or $10 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Guy, they came at his show for him.
Sometimes that's what you put your name on the flyer. Okay, that's where we're gonna go serve the shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I don't even want to give a salute to Sean Kingston. He's probably robbing some good people out there. Money.
Oh no, he's gonna end up. He's there with Tory right now. Like yo,
he might buck Tory just now.
Like, bugger yo.
Oh,
he gets some bangers.
Tory's gonna slap him out.
That's now you can get your get back if he gets on the same range as Tory Lanez. Tory crushed that.
Buddy, Tory Lanez is not doing. Sean Kingston's like 6'4", like 300 pounds.
He's kind of big.
Yeah, he's
big,
but
Tory Lanez is not like.
No, but Tory can crush that. Tory crush that, fam. If you see him on range,
make him
crush that.
And also, honestly,
make him crack off the range, fam.
Comment gang. Do you really think Tory Lanez can beat Sean Kingston in a fist fight? Comment that down below.
Yes.
Because if you do, I think it's a little delusional. Like no weapons, nothing, just fist. They're in different weight classes.
I don't
bro.
give a damn. He's from Toronto. We gonna whoop some ass.
Tory's pretty quick.
Put me here, B. Sound like Donkey Kong. What do you mean?
As soon as the gate closes,
boom.
And he sees, oh my God, is that you, Sean? Yo, come to the back. And it's
like, I don't know. And you're done if he has a couple essays with him or somebody's with him.
One-on-one, guys. One-on-one. Honestly, there's no way Tory Lanez
is
defeating Sean Kingston.
Jigger. He has his jigger.
No. Take the jiggers out. No
just
jiggers
fist,
out.
Bro.
Just fist on fist.
Right? Nah, I'm cheating.
Tory Lanez versus
fist.
Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
Fisticuff to fisticuff.
Tory's winning.
You think you still think?
Come on.
I think Tory he might give him a. I think Tory's too quick, fam.
Yeah, he'll win because this this man's a big man now. He's already there. Like I can't even eat a curry goat right now. He's all right now. He's tripping balls.
Guys, I have to take off my glasses because there's no way. You guys seriously, you do MMA, all right? If Sean Kingston takes this to the ground, bro, it's over. He could kill Tory Lanez, bro. Tory Lanez has to sack him or like kick him in the shin, bro.
It's beer.
Hung buck. He's doing the hung buck on him. He just climbing him. And
yo, before we head out, look up how tall Sean Kingston is, bro.
Sean Kingston probably only like 5'10".
And like, it's not even just the height, it's the weight.
But he can't move as fast.
He'll
be trying to grab you the whole time. He just box his hand around.
I think Sean Kingston can take like 10 Tory Lanez punches. I think Tory Lanez can take like 1 or 2 Sean Kingston like clean punches.
Hands up.
1.88. So he's almost 1.9 meters, that's like pretty tall. That's like
he's
6 something.
He's 6 foot and change.
He's only 6 foot, dog. I'm taller than him. Beat him up.
Okay.
We'll beat him up.
Friday, what do you think?
He's 6'2".
He's 6'2".
Okay.
Beat him up.
We need the weight, but it's fine. We don't actually.
I'll check weight too. But listen, he's obviously out of his weight class, but I just think Tory got more heart.
Yeah, I agree with that. Tory Lanez has more heart, and he won't back down. And maybe even if he loses the first time, he's gonna come back the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he'll just keep on terrorizing him.
You just came to my house and I'm losing today. You're not losing, all right? He's more experienced in that. You're already shitting bricks from when he walks through the door.
This is not a diss to Tory Lanez, bro.
Sean,
I love
Sean
Tory
is
Lanez
shitting
music.
bricks when he sees Tory.
We've just created a wild scenario where they end up in the same jail somehow.
The
likelihood?
Yeah, right? And the man was doing his push-ups.
Yeah, Tory's been there just chilling.
He's been doing his push-ups, so he ready to go. He's doing his shadow boxing, you know.
Sean Kingston's Summer Slim Down, which is some type of game, also looks like a scam.
Big time.
This guy's just associated with bear scams. Look at his face.
Oh, poor thing.
That's the face of a scammer.
Dietbet.com.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, forget it. But yo, comment down below if Tory Lanez and Sean Kingston got into a physical fist fight.
Yeah.
Who wins?
And I hope people aren't delusional, you know. I rate Tory Lanez, bro. Don't get me wrong, but like I watch UFC.
Channel man's not losing, dog.
Let's get out of here, man.
I mean, we don't take L's.
I know you don't believe that, bro.
We don't take L's, dog.
Let's touch the road, man.
We love hip hop.